this thing on? Right, my name is Dr. Richard Hark. I currently hold the position of lead particle physicist within the Gray Hills facility of Kent County, Minnesota, United States of America. Now, I understand none of this can really come to air, but if I don't speak to something, I'm going to wind up speaking to someone. Not that that kind of a thing can happen. Well, without security's keeping us from leaving this fucking bunker. They brought in a specimen of a foal, seemingly bearing stunted growth patterns, skin discoloration, proptosis, and it spoke to me. It fucking spoke to me. It looked at me with its bulging fucking eyes, and it said hello. I don't know how long I stood there. For the shortest of goddamn moments, I thought it was a joke. Someone fucking with me. Apparently, that wasn't the case unless God decided to pull one over on me, because everyone else heard it too. We had it euthanized. My orders. I don't even know what to fucking think. Once the thing was euthanized, security had to move to biological research, and I've been left in the dark since. I'm expecting a report from them once they get a good idea of how it worked exactly, how it managed to keep those fucking eyes from collapsing in on themselves. The nervous system, as I understand it, will have been totally understood over the course of anywhere between a few months to maybe a year or two. Then we'll move on to further research and get all this stuff filed away somewhere deep. Until then, we're going to write up reports on this thing until there's no more paper left for us to write on, by which point I'm sure we'll start to use the walls. I could have let it live. I could have. If this thing was intelligent, we could have asked it something, anything. We could have asked it where it came from, how it came to be, if it even knew. The thing clearly had control over its basic and even full motor function. Stuff horses don't usually or are supposed to have, obviously. What could I have done even then? It would have just told me things that we already knew from asking our procurement teams, except security had us cut off. Okay. No, they would have stopped me, security or administration or someone. This thing had to have come from somewhere. I didn't know. Its accent, it was foreign. It wasn't German, definitely not Japanese. It was a girl's, definitely. It was definitely Russian. I hadn't heard it before, but even then it was bizarre. The pitch was fucked up. I wouldn't even know how to describe it. It could have been human if it weren't a horse, if that makes sense, and I fucking killed it. We gassed it, cyanide, and the poor fucking thing looked at me while it whimpered. I'm a fucking murderer. God, this thing, all of this flies in the face of everything I've was taught. This is bullshit, that's what this is. This is fucking insane. I'm a fucking murderer. I don't even know what I killed. I just hope this thing, no. I cannot think of that. Christ. I'm supposed to write a fucking report on this to Nixon. What am I supposed to say? Hello, Mr. President. Horses talk now. Thank you for the $400 million budget. This is fucking insanity. I've got to be insane. You know what? Sure. I've lost my marbles. I'm not playing with a full fucking dick. But I know what I saw. I'm not going to... No. I'm going to walk out of my therapist's office with a prescription to something, or I'm going to weep at the death of sanity on God's greenest earth. I've been put here for one thing, and one thing only. And that is to make sense out of whatever comes out of the back pocket of God. This, though, I can't be sure God's behind this one. This is Dr. Richard Hark, lead particle physicist within the Gray Hills facility. The day is Thursday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. I'm recording this message because, Christ. We, received another specimen. Like the previous specimen, the creature was a quadruped, standing about 4 feet tall and weighing 250 pounds. Though other scientists, myself included, have taken to describing these creatures as fools, it is obvious that this term is inaccurate or at the very least misleading. Creatures bear only a passing resemblance to known species of horses. Eyes composed roughly 2/3 to space of the head. The legs, if you can even call them that, are featureless stalks devoid of musculature or hooves. In absence of fur, the flesh is a single smooth surface. It is most frequently a bright pastel red, and as indicated on other recordings, they talk. Russian, confirmed by outside experts, though that seemed self-evident from the outset. Translator was acquired from, I don't know where. The agency, I assume. Questioning followed normal procedure. Who are you? What is your name? What do you want? Etc. The creature verbally indicated its name was Ilya, age 22. He claimed to be a citizen of the Horsegrad, which I assume is a mistranslation of some capacity, arrived in the former Soviet Union by means of some kind of portal. Like a Looney Tunes cartoon, I'd imagine. Where things went wrong is when we asked why he was here, what his objective was. The creature indicated he wanted to get away from his home. He said that it was not safe. After we asked why it wasn't safe, the creature clarified that it was because she was on the other side, that some godlike creatures had gone away and she had taken over in the absence. Attempts to further clarify resulted in... God. I started crying. I wouldn't know how to explain it, except to say that it began to sob big, thick tears. He kept repeating that she'd taken over. He kept repeating that she would try to find a way inside. Interview was prematurely terminated as the specimen, myself and several other staff had become emotionally compromised. We'll reconvene at a later date.